the Schulte Sweeties YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 11, 7, and 5. And we've been homeschooling. This is our 6th year. So we are going to be doing some different kind of schooling for December. And I wanted to share that with you now to share some resources that maybe you might want to check out. Some of these you might have heard of and some of them you might not have. So hopefully this will give you some ideas and maybe you will decide to change up your schedule for December. I know we always get busy and have extra things. My girls are in plays this year in December, so we are going to have a busy month. So I wanted to have just a little bit less going on, and I am still gonna have them do math every day, but some of this will include extra subjects, so that will be kind of how they get some of the other things in. So the first thing that I think we are going to start, maybe even this week is Thanksgiving week, and so I think we will actually start this week. It is Kids Learning for Life. They have tons of well, not tons. They are growing their movie studies. So this is a Grinch film unit study. Sometimes they have sales going on too, so that might be a good time to catch. And plus Black Friday, they might, I don't know if they have a sale or not. I should check that out if they do. So they have like different film unit studies, and I'm just gonna go through like, there are director's notes, a prop list, behind the scenes, watch the film and narration, Christmas poetry, so that's going to be your language arts, the history of caroling, so that's going to be history, countdown to Christmas with math, peculiar machines is going to be your science, create an ornament, the arts, and get into character movie magic. And then, so this is the teacher guide, and so there's different things of how this kind of show you. There's some QR codes, so I'm not going to show you everything, but they have different QR codes for some of the lessons and things. They have some bonus videos or stuff going on here. I haven't actually gone through it too much. I looked at it a little bit. So I just saw this is the history of caroling. I see the science section. So all of this is for the adult. Then there are student pages that you get with it too. I think this was only $10 or $12. I don't think it was too expensive. And so we're probably going to just do it in a couple of days. I don't think that they have it broken up. I will show you that. There are some blank pages here. There's history of caroling. Just turn to the same page. Another one is like a Christmas engineering page. So there are more like workbook type pages with these things that they'll go through. They do have a schedule in the teacher guide. If I can find it. Yes, so it's on the lesson plans. A sample schedule could be watch the film and do pages 5 and 6, and then English on the day 2, history on day 3, math on day 4, science on day 5, the arts on day 6, and then movie magic on day 7. So you could have it 7 days if you wanted to spread it out. But I think since we're gonna already have a light schedule, I think we're gonna just do it in just a couple of days instead of, well, as we get through, I'm sure we might have to make adjustments, but since we have more of a light schedule with school-wise, I think that is how we'll add that in probably this next week. So that is the first thing we're adding in. The second thing is I will link a video that I've done previously on Homeschool Art Box, and I was gifted an art box to go through, and we did it and we loved it. But they have an Advent, it's painting through Advent and art Advent calendar. It's Homeschool Art Box, and so it's a daily painting activity and reflection for 24 days to create a meaningful Christmas work of art, ideal for kids ages 8 and up. So what I did was I just purchased this, and we are going to use our own painting supplies. You could purchase the Advent curriculum and you'll get the curriculum and the art supplies sent to you. But I just decided to save a little bit of money and do it that way. I think we'll be able to we have tons of art supplies here. So what they will do is each day they will read something. And so this is like Wednesday, we're gonna, December 1st. So we'll start this on December 1st. We read through some scripture, and then it says to paint your background. So that's all you do on that first day. The second day, you're gonna add in some black. So you're only painting little bits. So I don't know. We'll see how my least favorite thing to do, I think, in the world is to clean up paint. So I'm not sure if we will do this really every single day and I'll clean up paint every day. Or if we will be doing this like maybe a week at a time. That seems a little more likely. Maybe we could read it daily and then one day a week we will be painting. So this is, so you can see the progression of the art. And then I really like that it adds the art and then you're gonna end up with that. So I really like that there's a daily reading and then there is the art project afterward. Oh, they do have like a little way you can kind of use that too. Maybe that would be helpful for like younger kids and stuff too. So that is the second thing we are using. I told you we have a lot of just extra stuff, but I think this will be good. Just sometimes it's good to have a change in schedule. So the last thing that I have added in is something that you probably have seen already a lot. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about it, but it's Campfire Curriculum, the Noel, in the season of caroling Noel. So what I have done, I have a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and an 11-year-old. I went ahead and printed off, this is the early learner one. I have noticed in this one, like it's not obviously as in depth, but my youngest will sit there anyway with us. But there's more like coloring sheets. I did notice in the back there was a few more like kind of more workbooky type pages. They don't usually have that in their curriculum, but so there was like some extra pages in here. Where are they? These like I don't know if you can see it with my printing. There's different like snowflake math activities and different things like that. So that should keep her busy, I think, for the most part with these activities. There are some, I don't know, some little activities and things. This one is tap shoes, making tap shoes. That'll be fun. So like that, some old shoes and some pennies on the bottom. So I have this with the intention of using it with my youngest, but my middle, I have a feeling if there's extra hands-on or extra crafts or anything with the youngest, my middle will join in because she is a crafter as well. So then I went ahead and printed out, this is the one for like all of the elementary school and adults. I think it's just one. So I went ahead and printed out. There's a lot more reading in this. So what it does is it's going to go through, oh, these are some really pretty pictures too. It's going to go through different carols and have activities and things. So it's more of like you're reading a living story. And it's going to be information about the carols and like some history in there. So the carols are God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, O Holy Night, Carol of the Bells, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, While Shepherds Watched Their Flocks, O Little Town of Bethlehem. There's 2 parts for that. Little Drummer Boy, Silent Night, Angels We Have Heard on High, What Child Is This, and Carol Away. So those are the sections. There's 12 lessons, and you can kind of do that however you want. I've kind of looked at our schedule. Of course, that was a couple weeks ago before we all got sick and everything. So hopefully it hasn't changed too much, but I plan to do this in December, probably shortly after we finish our Grinch study. So then we're gonna just kind of go through this. There's different, I saw percussion, there's faith talks in here, there's activities, so all sorts of things in this main section. Now, one of the other times I've done one of the Campfire units, we didn't add in these core connections, but since we're taking it a little light in December, I might go ahead and use some of these core connections, but I don't know if we'll use them all. But in these core connections, I'll go through that as well here. They add in like, so for the first lesson, there would be history and social studies and geography and Bible and critical thinking are all included in the main lesson. So then along with that, there'll be math, physics, and language arts that you can add in through these core connections. Some of these core connections might be, I don't know, they might be for older kids or maybe a little bit difficult for my kids to understand. We'll just have to wait and see. But there were some things, like one is letter writing for English, and that would be perfect for my kids. And then lesson 2 has same, it'll be like the history and social studies and geography are all included, plus the Bible and critical thinking. Math isn't in that lesson 2, but there's physics, talking about sound waves, and then language arts, etymology study. And then lesson 3 is going to have like haikus. So I think there will be some things that we will use from these core connections to add in to make it a little bit more of like a complete school day. I mean, I'm not opposed to having some days where we can just relax too. But I'm excited to do some of these. I'll just kind of flip through some of these pages just because the pictures are really pretty too. So I'm excited to add that in as well. I will link everything down below, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And I hope that you enjoy the holiday season and just enjoy being with your kids and having them around each day. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.